Hi, my name is Troy, and I'm part of the team name Standing on Business. And I'm joined today with my team members Renee, Kara, Alexis, and Liv. Our team has built a web app that goes by the name of Hangout. So, you might be wondering, what is Hangout all about? What are we trying to solve here? In this modern day digital world, it is unbelievably hard to make new friends and to meet new people in real life, especially in adulthood. Loneliness and isolation is a significant epidemic of the modern era. How can people make new, real friends and connections with this attention economy, digital age of today, where we are constantly being bombarded with information about the world 24/7 nonstop? This is where the app Hangout comes in. Here at Hangout, unlike the known social media apps, Hangout is a social app that is designed to connect people together in the real physical world first and foremost, not the digital world. The aim here is to curate an environment where new connections and community bonding can happen more regularly and easily given the vast amounts of different aspects of life. Currently, with how meeting new people online would work before our app Hangout, you would meet someone new by either commenting on a bunch of forum posts or comment sections, following and DMing people on Instagram or Snapchat, or using dating apps. The main problem here is that a lot of these apps feel transactional and don't usually lead to genuine connections being formed. Just the term alone, doom scrolling, says it all. Now, here are a few example scenarios for the goals that this app is trying to solve. Things like, what if I simply wanted to just broadcast a message out to my local community about throwing together a soccer game that other people would be open to playing? Or what if I wanted to arrange a meetup at our town's local town hall to arrange a possible debate among my other townsmen? Or what if I wanted to do a restaurant hopping tour with a group of people that I have never met before because I have just moved into this town and I want to meet and make new friends? Again, the closest thing to this might be Facebook, but again, these social media apps have more of an emphasis on stalking and in understanding the perception of the person as opposed to actually going and meeting the person to learn about them in person.
Hello, my name is Renee Olea, and I'll be explaining the technology we use to create our web app, Hangout. Our technology stacks consist of three main parts. For the front end, we use React 18 powered by Vite for our build tool. We use React Router and React Query for state management, which in turn simplified our data fetching and caching. This helped improve the loading times for multiple pages on the site. For the backend, we employ Django 4.2 alongside Django REST framework to code our API endpoints. We protected our users' sessions using JWT authentication. We connected this all to a PostgreSQL database for data storage. We enhanced our apps with libraries like Leaflet for interactive maps, and we use Superbase for additional backend services like database management and deployment and image storage. These technology paired through a clean client server setup. Our React frontend communicates with our Django backend via RESTful API calls. The React query handles these requests when a user interacts with the UI and avoids any unwanted server calls. To deploy our app, we use Rendering as our main hosting service and Vercel for the front end, AWS S3 for the file storage, which was mainly for the AI feature. Some of the technologies we wanted to use came with their own challenges. For example, the original AI model we wanted to use was way too resource intensive, so we had to downgrade to a smaller model. Another thing is that the way the categories are set up, the initial load time when you log in for the main page is a bit too slow. So we try to implement some caching so at the very least it would only be slow when you initially log in.
Hi, this is our demo video for our web app Hangout. This is going to be me going through the app as an existing user. So I'm going to log in as Olivia Falcione. I'm going to click sign in. And what I really want to do is edit my profile. So I have some stuff in my profile as is. Um, but right now I really want to change my photo. So I'm going to go here, click this photo that I want to use, and it will be changed right there. And I really want to change my bio as well. So, hi, this is my bio, and that is that right there. And I want to click update. And as you can see, it is successfully updated. Now I really want to go to my preferences. So I'm going to go here, click manage category preferences. And I have a few in here already, but I could add another one. I really like to travel, so I'm going to click that and I'm going to save that as well. And I'm going to go back to my profile, and there is my added category that I want as a preference. Now, from here, I'm just going to go back to the home page, and I want to look at events near me. So this one is near me. And once it loads, I'm going to go here. I can see how much it costs, who's attending, all the information about it, the location, and I'm going to click that I'm going. So now you can see my profile right here under attendees. And I want to go make sure I have that in my calendar. So I'm going to go back to the home page, click on calendar, make sure that my events show is toggled, so only my events. And right now we're in April, but I want to get to August. And there you have it. I can see my event that I just signed up for. And from here, I can go back. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. So I'm gonna click not going and going to go back to my events, back to home, back to my calendar, just to make sure that I really don't have it on my calendar. And I don't have any events that I RSVP'd for. So there you have it. That is a little overview of an existing user going through this page.
Hi, my name is Kara, and I am going to go accept Liv's friend request. So I'm going to go to the profile, and then I'm going to go to request. And you can see here that Liv has requested to be friends with me, and so I am going to hit accept. And it says I have requested or accepted her request, and so then my incoming request goes down to 1. I'm not wanting to accept this friend's request, so I can reject it. And now I have no friend request. I can also look up Alexis, and I can add her as a friend. And you can see that it sent the request. And then I can go to my friends and see who I'm friends with. And then I can remove whoever this person is. And then I can return home so that I can go to the events page to see my events. And I have my event for graduation that is coming up. And so I can click on it and then scroll all the way down. And it says that I'm going because I have hit the going button. And I can return back to the home and click the calendar. I now want to see what someone else is doing. So now I can see that on April 11th, there's a food testing event, and it is hosted at 5:58 in the morning. That is early. And I can say that I'm not going to go to this event. It doesn't look like it has a lot of information on it. And then I can go back to the events and see that I'm already attending this location test, which I can see. And then if I don't want to do that anymore, I can say maybe I don't want to go, and it changes. So then it says that I'm only attending my graduation, which is the event I have made. So then let's go back to the calendar so I can choose a different event to attend. Now I can see that there's some other events going on this month. Let's see what was going on today. There's a Greenville event, and it looks like it's at Bon Secours Wellness Arena, and it costs $20. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna add this friend of mine, and I'll wait and see if I can get that request.
All right, Peg 3 now has an account. I'm assuming. Let's see if we can sign in. And the event categories are now customized. And I picked relationships because why not? All right, I have basically no events or any friends because my account is brand new, but I do have a preferred life category, which is relationships and social life, which is the main point of this app. Well, yeah,